Welcome to Loleventvods. These are the best highlights of today's LEC 2025 matchup.
Is great. He has a ton of flexibility now, both AD and AP.
Sides of the map, 113. There's the Zenith blade forward. Paris looking to hit level 2 here. Shield of Daybreak's going to go down onto Flacket as well and chunk him out. Ice with that love tap. Gets Flacket down to about 300 HP.
To go for a potential dive on towards the Relevant would have been dangerous, but Ice sidestep on towards the end. So it looks like everyone's just going to reset.
Paris going to chase down here for a while. Sten there with Gleaming Quill healing up. Ice now the target. This is what we talked about. If you push forward... Oh, Zenith blade back in from Paris. Okay, yeah, you did not want to do that. Targetable, remember, with that call of the pack. So, very good at tower diving. Sheo's gonna get a Darking Dagger, send the dogs at Ice, and just force them to walk all the way away from their tower.
Doesn't land that second Q.
Very quick at doing them on the Neferi. One of the benefits of having those mini pets with you in the jungle, similar to Yorick, where you can just use them to tank it up and they help you take down those objectives really quickly. With the TP invested though from Irrelevant, it means if they can chunk him out and force him back, he's going to lose a lot of time. But, it's always quite difficult to work your way through a Scion.
Yeah, I think at this stage it's more of a, hey, we're just going to handshake on the swap, go for the cross maps and look to just trade for plates. The Gnar a little bit less sturdy underneath
Before
the
gets towards that level 6 a little bit quicker. Sheo has spent all of this time taking those Void buffs. Sten jumps in, stops Paris recall, also stops Ice's because Ice had to come across to make sure his support did a little bit safer. Carlson's now going to TP top. Black is working on the Talia in the mid lane or the Cho'Gath. Sten once again looking for Paris. Paris a little bit slow with the Shield of Daybreak and Sheo's on his way. Paris slowed up, flash forward. Into the untargetability there from Sheo, but with 113 on his way, the Loathing Lullaby cleansed away by Black, and Nuke comes across. Paris gets first blood. It's actually Ice who secures it. Sten having to flash away here as well to save his AD 113. That side of 113's jungle is available to you. You can take it away. Paris has his flashback up. Ice has both his summoners. There's the arrow onto Paris, into the Charm, into the follow-up with the Grand Entrance. Charm comes back. Paris pulled back with Zenith Blade in, though. Solar Flare goes wide, and Sheo is on the board on the Neferi.
Invulnerability coming to the top with the bullet time, so Heretics now going to pick up the Void Grubs off the back of it. Wasn't sure if BDS, actually I was about to say they're going to contest, and here it comes.
You don't want Heretics to get all 3 of these grubs. Heretics realize they can't get all 3 of them, so we'll back away after taking 1. Does mean they have the mites on their side, and Nuke and 113 will clear up the rest of this camp.
You're still going to guess. Carlson getting a good amount of pressure on the bottom side. Relevant ulting down just to try and get there as quickly as possible, stop the plate from going over.
Second of the game if they can secure it. They're a little bit in the hole in terms of gold right now, but I would say it won't be too dismayed with how this early game has gone. Importantly though, Sheo has got the Eclipse and has the Hound's Pursuit put to sleep with the Loathing Lullaby and doesn't have a way out of there. No flash. He goes to Dreamland and wakes up in a nightmare.
Yeah, the invulnerability can't save you there. It's already targeting you as the sleep goes down, so even popping the invulnerability, it still lights out for Sheo.
Just importantly, untargetability rather than invulnerability on the W. Able to chase him down any further. Arrow onto 113. There's Sten going in with the quickness as well in the chase. The flash across the wall from 113. He lives. He lives. The volley blocked by Paris and Nuke. 113 survives, but for how much longer is the question. Starts to walk away. Ice coming in, opening up onto Sheo. Dodge this. Ice gets his 3rd on the board.
The way Bambi fans hoped the movie had gone there, the deer just about able to get away.
Chaotic as the previous ones. This one a little bit more melodious rather than cacophonous. Paris looking for the damage here onto Sten. He'll jump away with that battle dance and escape for the moment. 10 seconds on the Rift Tower. 113 can just start it up himself if he so desires. Swell Seed tries to keep Sheo around. Blooming Blows going out as well, but there's the Charm with the quickness. The arrow coming out as well, and 113 able to walk out using that Lilting Lullaby.
But BDS going to shift across. I wasn't sure how much Heretics wanted to try and fight for this with that Lilia ult being down, but looks like they are still very afraid of Ice Rock.
I mean, they've also used the Rakano, used the arrow, like 2 of their big pick tools. Maybe if Carlson can find a Gnar, or you have Spirit Rush into Charm from Camilo, you could do something, but 113 will be able to secure the Smite. And next,
the Dragon. You need to try and find some sort of pick, but it's just when you're in this position as Heretics, it's so difficult. You've even got Sion. Relevant now starting to move back over towards his mid lane. Rifter are going to go down, so potential Dragon for mid lane trade.
Noticing Lullaby not available for 113. That Lilia ultimate still down. Nuke did TP to the mid lane after pushing up top. Sten looking for the engaged bullet time. Stopped by Carlson. Immediately they dive onto Ice, but Ice is yet to die. That Bloodthirster healing him up so much. He'll exchange his life for Sheo's. Meanwhile, on the bottom side of the map, Nuke still putting the damage down into Carlson, who has to flash away from the decimating smash. The arrow coming out from Placard. He'll open up, but Irrelevant very tanky for the moment. Nuke will look for that spell Flux, but he really needs the Rune Prison to connect. Onto Placard, gets the slow. More damage with the overload. In the end, a 2-2 exchange.
Still though, only a couple seconds now.
Oh, never mind. Another knockup coming out from Sen. Paris, the first target, down to half HP. Charm coming out from Sen as well as they dive onto Paris again, but the solar flare hits Camilo. Blackhead opening up, Paris able to survive. Meanwhile, Irrelevant's on the backline, Lewis and Lullaby. Blackhead almost falls asleep, but he cleanses immediately. Camilo did take a brief nap, but is able to flash across the wall to survive. Carlson with the Mega Gnar, not able to survive. BDS find 2 again, and will take their third Drake of the game.
The CC from BDS was perfect there. Paris landing up the double on Sten and Camilo, and even Irrelevant repositioning to hit everyone that was in that bush. And now BDS, third Dragon.
Now they might look for the dive here. 113 coming across Camilo. No flash, no Spirit Rush. Sheo is here to defend. Blackhead's on his way across as well. The arrow hits onto 113. Camilo looking for that charm. The Realm Warp that will get them all out. And Heretics will be able to secure the second tower of the game for Heretics. Paris jumping in here. Solar Flare going wide. There's the quickness. There's the follow-up. A 4-man charm as Nuke has to flash away. 113 stepping forward. Bullet time coming out as well. In the end, both teams will be able to walk away towards their jungle. Swell Seed wide again. 113 looking for that blue. Steps forward. Flash forward immediately. Charm doesn't land the blooming blow. Sten looking for the charm himself. Unstoppable Onslaught coming out from Irrelevant. Ice kills off Sten, but 113 is going to fall as well. Irrelevant forced up towards the top side. BDS now fighting a 3v4. Another charm cleansed away by Ice. He gets himself to safety, but now with no jungler can BDS contest because Carlson's got that Mega Gnar stacked up.
Yeah, Ice consistently had to go back towards mid, and Heretics end up playing into that space, so it makes it very difficult for that AD carry to regroup with their team. They find the pick they need, and Heretics will stop the Dragon stacking for the moment for BDS.
Yeah, really well fought from Heretics overall.
Yeah, kind of everything coming a little bit late there, right? So the Realm Warp wasn't quite there in time, Irrelevant wasn't quite there in time, even the bullet time from Ice wasn't on time. So now Heretics holding on towards mid tower.
BDS have spent an age trying to take down this mid tower. Ammo going in. There's the quickness. Follow into the Mega Gnar, into the wall. Camilo finds the first to fall. 113 will die, as will Sten. Development's going to come back from the dead. Camilo looking for a little bit more, dodges away from the Zenith Blade with that Spirit Rush. Heretics find 2 again. Their eyes immediately turn towards the Baron, but Ice still has the flash. He will use it to get away from the Boomerang. Shale still on the chase. Hawk shot for a bit of vision. Nuke trying to get that movement speed away. Sheo doing everything he can. Gets the shield out from the Seraphs. Goes untargetable. And Nuke goes down. Camilo gets the shutdown. And then Atakan on the menu for Heretics.
So they may not be able to get the objective on the top side, but a kill on that bottom side is going to be very happy for Heretics to collect. You can see Paris starting to move over to get vision control down in case this Atakan suddenly turns into a reset and a potential play of Baron, but Heretics, they found the fight that they needed, and it was a stand Carlson mid lane, but so they have to be careful of a BDS engage.
Double Onslaught going out, they're going for Flack, it has no flash, remember. Sten forced up towards the top side, there's the quickness from him. The false life still sitting on Heretics, Irrelevant charmed up and he'll go down, bullet time opens up but only on Carlson, who finds another Gnar and lands 113 and Nuke into the wall. Sheo diving deep, 113 going to fall, Paris getting chased out as well, Irrelevant's gone down. Paris has to flash the wall. Heretics haven't lost anyone, only Carlson's false life. They're pushing for the mid-tier 1. And they will be able to secure it. I think Camilo's going to get it. And then Baron as well. Heretics have flipped this game on its head in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah, Heretics starting to keep their eyes on the prize here. It's a couple of kills, but it's the objectives that are going their way. They stopped the Dragon stacking from BDS. Now Atakan, now the Baron. And what in theory should be, decent opportunities at fights for BDS, is just Heretics catching key members as BDS overextend.
A lot of where the engage is. It becomes very hard for them to actually find avenues to approach. Dragon started now. Charm onto Irrelevant. It's a lot of his health bar. Carlson going up towards the Mega, lands the wallop as well. Meanwhile, like, the Dragon is being taken while all of this is happening. BDS getting forced out in a 5v2 in essence, as Camillo and Carlson
Get the wave though, which is kind of crucial here for BDS, because ideally...
Camillo.
Oh, hang on.
Spirit Rush across the wall. Orb of Deception not going to be enough. North, the volley irrelevant survives with 150 HP. Camillo now rushing forward, looking for Ice. They jump onto him, and Ice is defrosted. 1-1-3 next on the menu. A two-man sleep will be enough to keep him alive, but not enough to save his towers. Meanwhile, Sheo's just been pushing in the bot side this entire time.
This game has become a hokey pokey for Camillo. He's going in and out and catching everyone on BDS. And now with the TP from Camillo towards the mid lane, Heretics want to take down BDS right now.
The early game was not what they wanted, but Heretics have bounced back. The first Nexus tower has been razed to the ground, and Irrelevant can't clear out this wave. It's all on Nuke to really do so. 1-1-3 going through with the blooming blows, but can't get onto the backline at all and can't get out of the fountain. Irrelevant down as well. Medic, they're getting married! Heretics will pick up the win and take their second series in the LEC spring.
Heretics may not have realized the pressure that was on their shoulders with that game.